Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guys, my team of the high sign resonance, thank you for raising me out of my bed. Thank you for this blessed Obatala Sunday. Divine masculine, make it hot. Divine feminine, make it hot. I said spirit, make it. Yes, my unit. Wagwan. Wagwan. Take a seat, take a seat, take a seat. Take a seat. Yeah, guess who's here? Yeah. So what's up, my unit? How was your week? How was everything? How you feeling? It's an interesting time right now. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'll tell you that. Um, I don't want to speak too abruptly, right? Because I'm gonna leave that for my I don't give up, right? Because at this moment I kind of don't, but you know I always do, right? But you're allowed to actually really look at things for the way they are because it is what it is, right? So what I don't like is when it is what it is and you call it what it is and you want to call it something else where it's like you had all that time to call it something else before. It is what it is, right? And oop, right? You're very close to achieving your goal. Right? A time for healing. We're still here, right? I'm getting this vibe in here where it's wanting to. The answers you need are coming. It's kind of like forcing the outcome, right? And this is where it's kind of like you're almost there. And you know, I've been here many times too, my unit, where it's about self-sabotage and choosing that, you know what, this time I'm not going to do it, right? You're not going to sabotage this experience yourself, right? And it's not to say that we have that much control, but we do, right? It's time to release the negativity. Scorpio energy, come through with the come through, right? We have Leo energy, don't let pride get in your way. So something's very, this is dealing with yourself for a second, right? Baby, right? Feeling like you're Big Papa, like, you know what I mean? This is giving me some, and this is can come through the feminine energy at this time as well, right? How you vibe right now, like it's time to release that negative vibe. Like when you're just about there, how do you carry on, right? And how do you get on? Don't let pride get in your way. Have faith in your dreams. This is a self-confidence just a little bit too cocky, so it's kind of like you just dash away, or you just look at it kind of like I ain't gotta pay that much attention to. That's what I'm getting with this. Yeah, I ain't gotta pay too much attention to this. It's not something that's gonna really you know, it's not gonna really affect me, right? It's kind of like a negative outlook is what I'm seeing about this, right? When things are going good, that's what I'm. There's something here where it's still good, but it could be great, right? And when I was in some training, that was a line from my mentor. It's not enough to be good. You have to be great. You feel what I'm saying? You have to be great. And this is where it's something where it's kind of like, just, this is where somebody's like, too good. I'm getting this, you know, come through the come through. I know you've been hurt by somebody else, right? And this is where the relationship energy comes in, where you just kind of like not being able to literally come into the changes that are here. That's what I'm getting. It's something, there was a change here, right? The pride energy where it's kind of like, we all got it, right? We all experience a time where we feel like we're better than something or somebody else, right? The answers you need are coming, the Gemini, right? Right? This is where it's taking the conclusions are within reach, full moon energy, bring love into the situation, Aquarius, right? So this is where somebody, it's like when you can't really meet somebody until they meet themselves, is where I'm gathering with this, right? Can't really have a conversation with somebody that doesn't really know how to talk. Right? You can't really like, and this is where it's kind of like, is this going to stop you from doing what you need to do in life? Is where I'm getting. Is this going to stop you from going where you need to go? Right? Doing the things that you're passionate about, doing the things that you feel like that are just about over, right? So you're not going to look at this as something where it's like storm, picking this up, right? Picking up the storm. That's what I'm hearing. Like this union. Right? This is being very careful with kind of like who we have these relationships with. But not only that, letting these relationships actually also display that is what it is. Right? It's like, oh, is it positive or is it negative? Right? Frequency shift. How's it coming at me? All right? Why are you always coming at me like this? Right? The mediumship. It can't help you. Trying to help you. Right? The difficulty, right? This is where the storm comes back in, where the burn comes in with the stinging and all these things where you're like, and there's a lot of pause on the cause right now, right? There's a lot of pause on the cause right now. Right? Being able to try to go. Something keeps telling me that, right? Worthy. Take flight. This is where this is back again to what I said. You can't really put things in people and unless you, even yourself, how you speaking on doing things and getting here, if you haven't even, you get what I'm saying? It's kind of like, in order to grow, you kind of have to take in for a second. And this is like with the Leo energy that was there, that goes back into the collective read, where it was kind of like undertaking the process, right? And just shutting up about it and taking it in. And this is where it's kind of like, if you're wrong, you're wrong, right? And this is where it's kind of like you're worthy of cleaning up. But it's kind of like hearing it is what I'm hearing with this message tonight. You don't want to hear it. So somebody's like, this is where it's like, you're like, if you're dealing with like situations like this, we have a lot of crybaby energy at this time, right? So it's kind of like the gaslighting is unreal. Earth angel, yeah, just spit out here, right? Thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you, right? This is where it's kind of like you're like, I'm not going to deal with the situation as such. Maybe new for some of you, and maybe something that you just be like, it's very easy to, but you're just listening and you're just seeing this, you're hearing the intuition of like, let me release this. And this could be just on your own too, like, let me not go in this way, and let me just wait for these things to come to me, right? And let me not lose my cool, right? Here we go. Michael, you're protected, thank you. And we have trust your vibes. That's what I said, like, do you feel like you're protected or not, right? Marking, speaking your truth. It's like you'll get a chance. There will be a chance, right? But this is where it's like, oh, everything costs, and you can't take back certain things. This is what I mean. This is what this message is coming through right now, and this is where the Cancer energy is, where it's kind of like the healing, right? It hits the heart chakra, right? This is where most of the energy is residing right now, where it's going up or going down, but it's anchoring mostly down from the root, sacral, solar, and then going into the heart and anchoring here, and then it's coming back into here, and it's like, what do you like, this envision of like, what are you hearing and seeing and feeling and being guided to do, correct? Because it's like your movements and how you are, like when you move into the light, you're protected, right? This is where it's like, and these are kind of like, it gets dark really early, right? So this is where it's kind of like, you're gonna have to continue to find yourself, right, staying in this energy going into the night, because this is where sometimes we feel like it's like the day, this is where the frequency shifts coming. I'm feeling like the days and the nights are completely different as far as the moods and the feelings are going. Welcome to Cancer, right? So this is where it's like, you're gonna have to ride the waves in this ways and see how mature you are through the different times of the day, and this is how you're seeing the seasons. Like, are you checking it? Like, are you feeling the same way the same time this time? Like, it's kind of like you're worthy to like learn how to weather the storm. You feel what I'm saying? Let me give you some love, right? Uh. Answer the call. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature, right? Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do, right? And take a break. Life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Yeah. This is where it's kind of like this time it's like you're being too hard on yourself at the approach about this. You're on the treadmill, right? But it's kind of like it's like taking yourself too serious, right? And we can get this Capricorn energy at this moment, right? Vibe with me. You're working out, you're doing it, you're already on a schedule. So when you go there, why are you killing up yourself? That's what I'm getting with this. Spirit's like you're killing yourself and you're doing it. So it's kind of like, this is where also too, where you're gonna like trust your vibes, like everything you're doing, like that's why whatever this is that I'm seeing is maybe like that needs to be released, whether it's within you or within around you. It doesn't need to be a fight. It does not need to be a fight. You see what I'm saying? Dance with me. Like, you see what I'm saying? Do something to change your energy. Dance with me. Rock with me. Like, you feel me? This is where I just asked you guys to just vibe with me. Unbound. Here we go. Release soul patterns, contract, past lives. Picking this up and just, like, learning who you are. Like, it's not easy, but this is where it's like, I stay on this. Right? You may not see me as much and you're supposed to and you're going to and you're hearing me and you're doing this, but all of this is because of like, also I have a life, but this is where it's like, we're never off of this. That's why I'm just like, as you're on this again, vibe with me and see how like I leave you to do things and then you come back and then you see how this is. It's not supposed to be like this is not a gossip point. This is a real vantage point where you're getting to see exactly like how much control you have. So this is where where you get to like actually see I'm worth it. I'm worth it to see how I get to adapt to this differently. That was the control I got to see how much control you're like, no, you're not gonna move me. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna tell me. You're not gonna like I'm going to take like you get what I'm saying? And all of that started to like that's the let go and let. Okay? That's a let go and let. Okay? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's so sweet. And I was like, I told you, it took me a minute because I was doing it for maybe over a year and a half until I was talking to you guys one day and I just be like, wait a second. This is what it, because I was like, this is what it really means to let go, because it wasn't like I was just doing it. I saw the process of doing it. It was something else I was just, and it was just like, oh yeah. Okay. Queen of Swords. Leo energy right here. Aries, Leo. Right? I'm getting this Aries, Leo. Gemini, Libra energy coming through right now. Right? Page of Swords. Making up your mind. You made up your, like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like your mind's made up, where it's kind of like you're not, you understand that like by the moves that you have already made, let it go. Right? And sometimes our hands are forced. Right? Let it go. That's what I'm getting. You have to let it go. Right? It's leaving you to think. Right? That's what it is. And some of you guys are going away too, right? Page of Swords just won't leave here, right? This is where some of you guys have to understand where it's like, you have to be like, don't be nosy at this time too, right? Keep your nose in your own books, right? As you do this and you leave, right? The fighting. That's what it says. We have no time to fight. Temperance here at the bottom in reverse. You see what I'm saying? Spirit's like, why are you gonna like keep your nose in the books? Bust some lyrics if some of you guys are just on that vibe. You see what I'm saying? But it's like you got fighting on your mind. That's what it is. They want, and this is where you're gonna put fighting on your mind. Justice when you're ready won, right? You want to rock the boat like that when you're ready won. Why do that, right? And this is where it's also too like thinking about like, do I want to be a bit? You say the Queen of Wands in here is coming in here like. It's kind of, it's like, no, you have to stay in your right mind. But this is where it's kind of like whatever's got you in your mind, this is a heart and mind where the sinking has to come up and understand you're worthy. Right? You're worthy of this or you're worthy of that. And the Aries energy that I'm feeling right now and the pride energy that's coming through, it's kind of like, it'll make you move differently. Here we go, the moon energy coming in here. And it's like, that's what it, and it's something too, it's where it's like, it's deeper than, Scorpio energy, again, it's deeper than you can see, right? It's something in here and it's very like, somebody could wear a lot of hoodies. This person I'm getting could be like a hoodied up person, like a, Two of Wands, right? You don't really see where they're going, right? You can't really feel where they're going, so you're just like fighting them to like, and it's like, no, Spirit's letting you know, like, no, answers you need are coming. This is something where it's kind of like, it may not be a, here we go, Star, Fool, where it's kind of like, okay, right? This energy I'm feeling in here is kind of like, hey, right? You're gonna walk away from like, this is when Spirit gives you a chance on something, and it's also you. This is the chance of seeing like, okay, it takes you too much, baby. Right? Back to this Earth Angel energy. Somebody you know you're special. Right? That's what it is. Don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let nobody tell you different. Right? Five of Cups, yeah. And a disappointment could be a little bit on like, this is where sometimes we get to learn, do we walk back into this? Are we walking back into this, or am I gonna like leave this like right where it is? Right, we go, Devil's energy. I was like, what's feeling so close to me? I'm like, why you? And you see, I felt like the cards got close to my heart, so I was like, let me peek. And this what it is, like, it's like here. And that's where it is, the puppet master in here, where I'm feeling where this is where it's energies, where it's like just talking in the ear, one over here, one over here, right? You gotta follow yourself, Queen of Pentacles, right? There we go. Somebody already knows where they're going and what they're doing. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, right? Whatever you're thinking about, it's very abundant. It's going to make you money. Money is here for you. It's like you're holding on to it. It's like you're dreaming it. Like her with her eyes closed. You see what I'm saying? She has her eyes here and she's like seeing the envision in here, right? King of Cups, right? Manifesting is about what your intentions on, right? So if things are coming in and it's like coming in and it's like not being able to get you to like stay on task. You have to think about what is it that's on your mind here as you're trying to like. You're saying your hand is on something, right? Seven. There's two sevens in here. It could be seeing 777. Scorpio energy in here. Like I'm getting this vibe in here where it's like Leo, sacrifice. It's about making sacrifices, choosing the right. It's somebody. There's something in here that when the world has given you many options and you just have to narrow it down. Sometimes things and people don't want to narrow things down. And I'm seeing somebody in here like you're very Even though somebody may think that you can't see the intuition that you have here, Queen of Pentacles. That's why it's like you're visionary. This is where the relationship energy and the Two of Cups is kind of like, I kind of believe in a way there's only certain things that are missing. Here we go, the Ace of Cups, the Emperor energy, the King of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Nine of Cups. Cancer energy on the bottom. This is the Cancer telling you sometimes too, like this is where you can wish for people to be on the same page as you in the certain things right now, and you're just gonna have to wait. Like you can't fight the process with certain things, and make you look. You have to go back and be like, have you done this before? We have to take chances, and in situations that you're willing and you love. This is the integrity of taking the risk factor where things are gonna happen. So with the Fool's card here, I'm just seeing somebody just saying like, I think you've done this before. Somebody has done this before, gone through this before. The Five of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Fool card. You feel like a fool. Fought this before, done this before, and you're just like, I don't want to fall again, right? But you're on a precipice of something in here again, right? And you're not that alone. And you are a star, whoever I'm speaking to. Like you see yourself, right? It's just, you just like, who do you trust? Who do I work with, right? Who can I run to, right? This is what I'm getting with this vibe. Right, and we have the Magician. There we go with the Ten of Pentacles. You got this. You have a lot of ancestral energy in here too. It's very clear, right, to you, but it's like now it'll be clear to the world once you make these moves, right? And you make this move to show yourself at this time, right? This is where it's like self-love with Ace of Cups. That's why I don't feel like it's coming in. This is where it's like it's going back out, right? It's like here, it's close to you now, and it's like about to go like this. Right, when you're ready, when your cup runneth over, right? There we go. What's next? Right? There's a Lovers. That's what I said after that. These moves happen after. I didn't want to say it like that, but it's like, yeah, the Scorpio energy that I'm getting in here, it's like a little bit of like either or right now. Like you gotta focus right now because it's like the love and the money. It's kind of like, unless it's the love of money, then maybe all this can work out. But somebody doesn't move like that too much, right? Here we go, the Tower. Knight of Pentacles, yeah, Cancer energy. This is the Moon. Somebody's really seeing what security is and how they feel with certain things and what it is that they're willing to let go. I'm not going to toss this up to let that go, right? Getting a tossed salad. You guys messing with some salads a lot, eh? I like Caesar. Two of Pentacles, right? Up in the deck, right? We have the Magician. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at the Magician because you got this. You really do, babe. You got this. And this 18 energy in here that I feel like, yeah, it's giving this vibe where it's kind of like coming through where it's like showing up in a way where you're just doing what you're supposed to do. You feel me? And yeah, I just love everything about this. Glitch in the Matrix, my unit. Yeah. But this is really coming in to be like a real, like, sitting time for you to like actually get into a bath. I feel like some of you guys, when you guys get into this bath, you guys are gonna sit there and you're just gonna like see some, or like a water, like when you go to the water, like there's gonna be like a certain type of like ripple effect that's gonna put you through like this hypnotized, or maybe you've been in this hypnotized from this ripple effect of this water energy that I'm picking up in here, and it's like it's going to send you through like this whirlpool energy, and when you get there, you're gonna see this and see yourself very differently, and that's where I think this shift is coming in, right? So take your time, right? Take your time. Watch the Leo energy coming in here now, right? You're very close to achieving your goal, right? And I really feel like I really do. I just like I it's just there's something about me and him. I just really take it in my unit where you're really gonna have to take it in, clear up the clutter. Frog spirit, yeah, spirits like take this in. You see where we go? Watch your words, right? Parrot spirit, right? Clear up the clutter. This is where it's like it's like don't get too froggy and don't jump at it. Spirit has a plan. There we go. Come through Ashe, right? It's kind of like you were just supposed to do what you're supposed to do, and you're not supposed to go. You know, don't do too much. Don't go. You know what I'm saying? Too much, too much. You're right. You're doing too much, right? Stop that, right? And right. One more animal, right? Crow. There we go. Co-create with spirit. There's one more. There's just like you see. There's a partner here, and it's him. That's what I'm getting with this wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings, and I felt the burn. And the Scorpio energy that's coming in through the read too, and the Cancer energy, and the Leo energy, and the Capricorn energy, and the Aquarius energy. This is all about also, if this was a bad experience, make sure the way you speak about this, don't lie about it, call it for what it is, but maybe you don't even need to say anything about it in those ways. Like, clear it out, let it go. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, there was just a glitch in the matrix, right? The cat came in and you just saw it the way it was. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it is. You're like, what? What was that? Right? Okay. You feel me? Right? Just there we go. Watch your words again on the top deck, right? Because this is where it is. Watch what you say, and this is where it's like maybe you just need to refrain from this and just pull yourself out quickly. That's why there's something in here where I'm just gonna be like, pull yourself out of this before you say that. That's it.